Right, chat. Welcome. Welcome. Hopefully everyone's doing well. The most important thing before we get too far with anything. Let me find it. Congratulations to the men's soccer program. Phenomenal soccer match. Absolutely phenomenal. And just FYI, I will not be streaming on Monday because I will be watching it once again, standing in front of my TV because why sit down? But we'll just move Monday stream to Tuesday then. So it won't be fewer streams, but there we go. Okay, really quick. So Alex, USA, let's go. My 512 gigabyte Express SD card came in the mail. Been busy moving games from the Switch 2 system memory to the card and downloading older games I've been needing to play. That's what I did for my Switch and my Steam Deck. It's a smart way to do things. So, Link, welcome to chat. Playing some Legendary along with you tonight. What are you playing? Scott's thinking about getting a Switch 2 before the prices skyrocket. Sony, PlayStation feeling the backlash after the digital only policy has been hilarious to watch. Has been hilarious. I see you all are talking about it, so I'll give quick hot takes for a second. But I don't see a reason to get a PS2 or a PlayStation or an Xbox anymore, and I'll get into that in a second. Era, welcome to chat. The upgrade to the Switch 2 from the battery updated model was a night and day difference. How's the battery on the Switch 2? But I'm here for the legendary D20. Welcome, Scott. Hopefully you're doing well. Doubt Nintendo is any better of a company. There's such a thing as good or bad companies. Just companies that provide goods or services. They either do or they don't. No company's good nowadays. They've all turned greedy. Again, they're just providing a good or service, in my opinion. And if they're too greedy, just don't buy their thing, and they'll have to not do that anymore. Trying to figure out the lesser of three evils. Man, no one's talking about Steam. Well, Steam is only as good as Gabe right now, and then we can get into that too. Xbox had a chance of a lifetime to make a public announcement saying how easy it is to share physical media with other players, like how Sony did years ago. Yeah, but that's not where the money is, so not going to do it. It's too expensive. Nintendo is supposed to fail every generation until they don't. Nintendo will never fail. So Nintendo won't fail because of their exclusives. This is why I think PlayStation and Xbox don't really make sense to get anymore, because like they have very few true exclusives anymore that just don't end up on Steam eventually. And Steam runs everything at discount not all the time, but a lot of the time, right? So for a while I was like, oh, should I get a PlayStation? Should I get an Xbox? Why would I? Like, and honestly, besides trying to play Major League Baseball games or hockey games, there's like the only two things I can't find on Steam. And I'm sure there's a handful of exclusives. I know some of the stores have like older stuff, but you could just do that with your older system, right? Microsoft tried pulling the same digital only stunt before and got yelled at. Did they switch back though? Also, welcome Rising. Sorry. Keith, welcome to chat, USA. It'd be hilarious if Xbox copied the Sony Gamer Girl bit from 2013. USA did great, even with a crooked ref. It's not a red card. That is not a red card. There is no way that is ever a red card. I get if you look at the still image of it that you think like it's a red card, but the dude has to land somewhere, and the guy dragged his foot. It's not a red card. It's a yellow card, sure. It's not a red card. That was the most absurd thing I've ever seen in my life. And then, of course, all the internet conspiracy theories were coming out about how, like, oh, they can overturn it and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, they can't. He's stuck with it. But luckily, we have a pretty decent team. Balogun, it was carrying us. But it's time for Pulisic to, like, step up. Do red cards game share? Okay, game share. Do red cards continue onto the next games in World Cup? Yes. So Balogun is out for the next game. So he will not play at all. The following game he can, unless they make his extension longer. So like FIFA can say like, no, it's not a 1 game suspension, it's a 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of what they did with the guy from whatever country that broke the guy's leg from Canada. They gave him like a 5 game suspension and they got knocked out. So they can make it longer, but they can't make it shorter. The battery isn't bad, but not good. I'm just talking about processing power, visual. Okay. Yeah, what I liked about the Switch One, because it was all at 30 frames, right? So it's some of the stuff I can make it last like 6 hours versus my Steam Deck lasts like 3, maybe. But I really don't play super long times. So the US wanted football. Hey, no, welcome to chat. Dude, it was amazing. When Tillman made that kick, I was losing my mind. Tonight I'm doing Doc Ock versus Storm Rogue and Captain America. I think I'm gonna do Doc Ock too because I want to do the Spider Heroes. If you all are down for that. Companies by definition are greedy. Even the Dutch companies in the 1600s were outrageously greedy. Like if they're not using the profit motive, then they're a charity. So charities should not be greedy, but there's a lot of corruption with charities, unfortunately. So it depends on what your definition of greedy is, I guess. I was watching an Espanol. They kept calling the bleached hair Jetta. That's funny. Always down for Spider-Man stuff. I love it. Dude, the match was so good. And like Belgium is our best case scenario because Belgium did not look good. I mean, they came on late and they looked great, but Jedi Spider-Man, hey Relentless, they did not look great for the vast majority of that match. Like it's their best possible chance. I'm not saying it's easy by any means. We're not favored to win, of course, but if we were going to win against a team, that's the team to win against, right? And now we need like Spain to get an upset or get upset. So did they play already? Are they playing now? I haven't been able to keep up to that. Oh yeah, no, Spain won. Spain won against Austria. That's right. Portugal's losing against Croatia. God, what a joke Portugal is. So yeah, absolutely love the matches. Messi just transferred to the USA. He would never. I know, right? I know. Dude, I was so angry with that match too. I had some of the calls. Like I get making no calls sometimes. It's fine, let them play. But man, some of the calls he was making, I was ready to lose my mind. I was losing my mind, chat. It was bad. But yeah, it was fun regardless. And hopefully they get some they figure out what to do and whatnot. And I mean, we can make it if we can win the next round. I think that's a massive win for America. I mean, obviously you go to win it all, but even if you make it to the final 8, I think that's considered a victory in most people's eyes for America. So, and I saw that the states are trying to make a bid for 2038 now to bring it back. I know you're mostly a track runner, but have you played soccer? I played soccer my entire childhood until high school. And then I stopped soccer because I didn't feel like doing that. But I was a goalkeeper. I was fine, I guess, for middle school. I was tall and lanky and could jump high. Bucky should be a World Cup team. Well, their strategy is just to stuff the goal. Blue, welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Early happy 4th. May your barbecue be smoked, your moonshine have a kick, and your fireworks red, white, and blue. Let's go. Love it. Love it. So I became a basketball star. Yeah, I wish. I was terrible at basketball. Again, I could rebound. Couldn't dribble well. Still can't dribble well. I mean, I can dribble fine, I guess. But compared to like a senior in high school on a varsity team, I'm like mid. I could run fast. That's what I could do. I was really good at running fast and running for a long time. That was my skill set. And I was good at throwing a baseball and hitting a baseball. I was actually pretty good at baseball. But I could do that. I could do that very well. But yeah, soccer, nah. I can kick a ball pretty far, just not super accurate. The fireworks over the Thunderdome event was postponed to Sunday due to the thunderstorm. Watch rain that's going on right now. Ugh. Yeah, we're getting weekend storms too. We need it. Today was 110 by us. So it's been warm. My fan's up here now because it's so hot in this room with the lights. My house can't cool fast enough because it's an old house. So it's been like 80 degrees in this house the whole day. That AC's been running. It's been struggling. Every year we get one or two heat waves, and my AC is just like, no more, bro. I need to replace it one day, but not today. Sounds like you have made a really good fly receiver. The football team my senior year, because I was setting a lot of track records my sophomore and junior year, so they were like try out for football, so I did, and I was like, oh no, you guys have fast guys and good catchers or good receivers and whatnot. I'm like, turns out they don't. They were all slow. And they were begging me, but my cross country coach was like, really? And I was like, yeah, no. I just wanted to see if I could make it. I gave him false hope. Plus, our quarterback was terrible. He could throw a ball really far, just not accurate. I used to play basketball in middle school and played it more like hockey. Let's just say it was terrible. Love learn to play new legendary solo video. Very well done. I am sold you. I'm happy. Thank you. Yeah, video's doing well. I want to do two more videos. Two more videos. I want to do how to play 2-player. It's very similar, but there's a little bit different. So I know people like playing things two-handed, so I want to do that. And then I want to do another one that compares Marvel Champions. Oh no, I want to do 3. One that compares Marvel Champions to Marvel Legendary, because a lot of people have been asking for that. And then finally, what to buy for Legendary. The buying one's gonna be kind of basic because just buy what you want, but I'll just go through like my favorites and stuff like that. Been all dry this past week in Florida. Just started raining today and yesterday, and the thunder put my dogs. Ugh, that's always the worst. Do you ever get Do you have a thunder coat for them or thunder jacket? I forgot what it's called, but I think it's thunder coat or thunder jacket. When I worked in the pet industry as a journalist, it was like the hot thing. This was like 12 years ago, and I was really good friends with the PR lady for that company. But it was a really like good product. Apparently, it worked really well. I was mostly a theater performer, speech guy, and performance speech guy in high school. Dabbled in golf sophomore year, wrestled in junior, tennis in senior, then ran 5Ks in the dead of summer. Lost a ton of weight. 5Ks will do that. I ran 5 and 10Ks too. Then later I did half marathons. Ugh. Ugh. And a marathon. Ugh. We used to play a lot of golf, Novels and I. We haven't been able to. We need to get out and do it. Our school was big at wrestling too, and Novels played tennis in college, and now her and I play a lot now for fun. Was football, except if you don't count soccer when I was a kid, but wants to learn how much I love playing guitar and piano. I didn't want to get my fingers hurt. That's fair. I was big in guitar for a while, but I'm really bad at keeping a beat. Turns out, really bad. Piano, I wish I always learned. My dogs have thunder jackets, but the thunder took us by surprise too. The only pots I used to get super or sports I used to get super years was skateboarding and Muay Thai. So that's awesome. My uncle does Muay Thai. Uh, my uncle is very into martial arts. So he's a black belt in Jeet Kune Do and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu and Muay Thai and some kind of stick fighting. I want to say Brazilian, but I don't know if that's actually what it is. In high school, I was about 220 pounds, 215 for wrestling. When I ran, I dropped way down to 185. Was uncomfortable. Jumped to 195 and felt better. When it was in high school, during cross country season, I was the same height, so I was like 6'2", 6'3", and I would get down to about 160 pounds. And in track, I would get up to 200, and I'd have these massive swings. It was probably so unhealthy, but whatever. I have my black belt in Kempo. What is Kempo? I don't know what that is. I don't consider martial arts sports, oddly enough. No, but it's great for you. It's been crazy to see how many people I got into like Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, which is phenomenal. I think I did like karate for like a year, and I had too much ADD or something and just couldn't focus in on it, and it wasn't good for me. Um, but I wish I would have stuck with it. My best friend in high school was into taekwondo. It was a black belt. It was really good. Did like tournaments and stuff. Marshall baseball. 6 foot for me nowadays. I'm sadly at around 260 pounds. If I don't have a big left toe that I broke years ago, I would have been more active. Tape it up. I'm one of those people. I was in the gym today, lifting, and so I was doing bench today. I mean, it's so funny because like, I'm the young guy, and I'm gonna be 38 real soon, a couple days, and like, I have a wrap around my arm, I have it bandaged and whatnot, and it's just like, it's so jank. But I was just like, whatever, whatever, just push through it. I don't care. My body's gonna break down so fast one day, but not today. But yeah, it's I get it. Dude, if you really want to like lose weight, the best way honestly is like you want to get your heart into zone 2. All right? So if, there's 5 zones of like fitness, not fitness, but of your heart, right? Zone 1 is just like where you are. Like a very slow walk. Zone 2 is aerobic walking. Zone 3 is like useless. Don't worry about it. Zone 4 is aerobic is 2, anaerobic is 4, and VO2 max is 5. So like if you just sit in 2, which is usually like walking uphill on a treadmill, like a brisk walk, like a 2.5 to a 3 on a treadmill, but like 10 to 15 degrees, and do that for like 15 to 30 minutes a day, you'll drop weight, dude. You'll drop serious weight. Do some light lifting then, because lifting doesn't burn a ton of calories, but it builds muscle, and muscle itself burns calories. So like I think it's what the average guy to like survive at my age needs like 1,600 calories or whatever. But because of the amount of muscle I have, right, it's closer to like 2,100 calories I need. So like, and I don't really eat that many calories generally speaking. So like, I have to force myself to eat more. But anyway, so if you build muscle, muscle will use more calories and like burn more calories. So lift some light weights. Just start light. Don't start heavy. Keep a focus on things that you would actually use if you really had to defend yourself. So mostly like upper body stuff, like how a lot of kicking above the waist, but quite a bit of it is break your arm really fast. And this is how you would look at your shoulders, knife type stuff and stuff with, interesting. Swimming is very good as well, Keith. Swimming is incredibly good. If I had the pool access, yes. Yes. Swimming is peak. Absolute peak. Jeff Speakman comes to mind when Kempo is mentioned. I got into Kempo because of Jeff Speakman. I miss my old workout routine, going out to dance nonstop. There you go. That's a good workout, dude. Concourse throughout the work week, relative physical tasks at times. Relatively, yeah. You can swim, but I've heard it's hard to lose weight while swimming. No. No, you can lose anything that's going to get your heart rate elevated. Like I said, you just want to be in like a zone 2. If you have a Fitbit or an Apple Watch or anything, they'll tell you what your zones are because it's different for every single human being. Let's play box of Legendary X-Men. All right, I get the cards, you get the box. You get really good deal. Okay, I'll check that out sometime. But yeah, just get your heart rate up, dude, and like sustained. Is water weight a thing though? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely is. So like for us, that happens to me. So like Friday night's generally pizza night. So pizza, right, has a lot of salt in it. Salt helps you retain water. So like I literally feel the water weight. Like I will gain 6 pounds from it. It's not because I ate 6 pounds of pizza. It's because I just imbibed so much salt and sodium into my system. So cut back as much salt as you can. Like fast food has a lot of salt in it. Novel's got one of those Hume scales, and like it tells you how much like water weight you have, and it's kind of fascinating. Like I drink a ton of water. So for me, I have a decent amount of water weight, but I also take creatine, which like absorbs water into your muscle, which I want. But yeah, it's absolutely a thing for sure. But it's realistically like 10, 15 pounds, maybe. It's not like a ton, generally speaking. Speaking in the Eskrima sticks got almost as many people hurt as Bruce Lee and Nunchucks. I heard it's hard to lose weight while playing Marvel Champions. Fact check, true. Absolutely. But what you could do is you get a rising desk like the one I have here, and then you get a walking treadmill, and you play while you walk. Pizza is something I always have to watch out. Being diabetic, anything that's a complex fatty sodium carb, I try to stay away. Try, yeah. Pizza, the perfectly balanced food: protein, fat, carbs. Yeah, it's. I mean, like if you made homemade pizza, it's not terrible for you. The problem is a lot of pizza places use lower quality ingredients, so it's too much fat. Like fat, like the weird thing is like most people probably actually don't get the right amount of fat. Like they get. Oh, I always forget which one's which. Polysaccharide fat and monosaccharide fat. Mono's the good one, right? I think that's the good one. I can't remember. People get too much of the bad one, not enough of the good one. King Rohan. Assuming that's a Lord of the Rings reference. My son, who's 7, we just started reading Lord of the Rings together. We're still in the prelude. We're still learning about the Shire, and today we learned about pipeweed, which he had some questions. But he started reading, and he's really into it. So I was really excited about that. Anyway, just want to say thanks for your legendary videos coming back in the game. I own all of it. Just got second edition a few days ago, getting in about 2 games a day at the least. That's amazing. Dude, I'm jealous that you have the entire collection. I love it. I was in my picking up a walking treadmill for work. Yeah, that's always good. So you'll gain some water weight while you swim, but the magic of heart rate burning calories balances it out. You won't gain water weight from swimming. So okay, so basically the way you lose fat, right? Let's say you have fat, right? Because like matter cannot be created nor destroyed, right? So how does it work? So basically, anything that elevates your heart rate burns calories. Like all weight loss comes down to is calories, a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus. That's it. The best thing you can do right now is get a free calorie tracking app and track everything you do, like every little thing you do for like a week or two. It really stinks, but it gives you a really good idea where you're at. I was learning from me that like I would have a lot of like small snacks or dipping sauces, and that stuff really adds up. Sodas will kill you as well. Soda, like one bottle of soda, right, is like 200 calories, which is like breakfast, right? That's like a small meal. And if you drink 2 or 3 of those a day, you're having like an extra meal and a half, basically. So anyway, you just want to have a deficit. That's it. And you could do a rough calculation what your baseline is for calories. There's like free calculators online. Even if you just figured out what your calories burned are now, right? So add that to your baseline, calories burned. Let's say you're at 2,000 calories. If you eat 1,950 calories, you will slowly, very slowly lose weight over time. You will. It will be very, very slow, but you will do it. And then obviously people that do it like crazy just like drop calories like crazy is just because they like have a caloric deficit. But like it's really hard to do that. I tried having like 500 calorie caloric deficit, and bro, like it stinks. So anyway, calories cannot be created, or fat cannot be created or nor destroyed. So what happens is as you burn more calories, you imbibe more fluids, right? Because you get dehydrated, and you basically pee out fat. Like that, the fat lipids essentially that's broken down from energy, because your body uses, the reason fat burns so much quicker is because it's a short reserve of energy for your body. So like glucose is a little bit longer, and then muscle's the longest or something like that. I forgot the exact order. It's been a while since I've researched all this. But anyway, so you'll burn fat first. That's why like a lot of people lose a lot of weight really quickly, and then like they plateau and they don't understand why, because like there's just stubborn fat to get rid of and whatever. So anyway, if you want to lose weight, the easiest way to do it is for 2 weeks at least, count all your calories, every single calorie you are doing in life, because you need to know what you're eating. Because if you know what you're eating, technically you could just overwork that, but you might find out that you have to work out a lot, and it's usually easier to just like eat a bit less. Protein will, eating that, where a lot of people recommend protein when you're eating, is because 25% of the energy of protein you burn trying to process it or something like that. I don't really remember the math. But protein is harder for your body to like burn, so you burn more calories eating protein. So that's why like protein's everything right now. But anyway, and it fills you up, makes you feel more full because your body has to do more work. Figure out your baseline is, figure out what you're actually working, and slowly incorporate more working into it. And just as long as you keep your calories burned higher than calories intake, you will lose weight and you will get there. I love thin crust pizza. It makes me feel less bad. The best thing you can do too is pad the top of it to get the grease off. Novels does this. I hate it because I like grease, but it like you can absorb like 100 calories just doing that. Like it's crazy. So Primal Awakening and getting a card game, well, different game, same universe. Homemade Mediterranean pizza, olive oil, garlic glaze, feta cheese, and goat cheese, depending on your taste. Black olives, let's see, artichokes, hearts, parmesan, mozzarella, spinach. So that's something I do on occasion. Olive oil is incredibly good for you. Anything Mediterranean diet is so good for your heart. Catabolic foods. You can't gain water weight while you swim. I'll show him. I'm gonna tie these Walmart bags to myself first. I use a food scale. Food scales work really, really well. I did that for a while, and then now I kind of just know what like 4 ounces of chicken looks like or 8 ounces of chicken. But you have to figure in your weight and your height for your basal metabolic rate, yes, or something to that effect, so you know how many calories you're going to need to keep. Yeah. So 100% Keith. So that's why like most calculators will do like a rough estimate for you, so you can figure out where it is. Because like for most men, like I said, it's like 16 to 1700 calories, but that's not all people, right? It's like it's a range. I wasn't familiar with the Lord of the Rings in high school, but friends always made references it to me because Rohan is my actual last name. Bro, that's the best last name. That's amazing. You need a family crest. Soda, ice cream, and donuts are my bane. Yeah. I learned that donuts aren't like they're bad for you, but they're not as bad as I thought. Like if you eat just like 1 or 2 donuts like a week or every other week, it's not the worst thing in the world. I've learned. Like it's not good for you, obviously, but soda is just cutting soda is one of the best things I ever did for my health. I lost my weight 12 years ago when I wanted, but less. And then Chuck Norris Total Gym, best shape since since high school in the 80s. Yeah, just workout, basic workout, man. And pieces and springs on top pizza. You were once a man of Rohan. That's the best last name. It is. Yeah, Rohan is awesome as a name. Dude just won the internet. Yeah, that's like the best like icebreaker ever. Like, when you do those awkward icebreaker fun facts, and it's like my last name's Rohan. Things aren't nearly as bad as we think they are. As much as, to be fair, yeah, yeah. Well, it's like because the science on it is always changing, right? So like take alcohol for example, right? Like my entire life they were like, moderate drinking is okay, right? For a guy 2 beers a night is okay, and for women, a glass of wine or a beer like a day is okay. And like for a long time, like 6 7 years, so not that long, I guess, I looked at it and was like, the science doesn't say that. Like this stuff is literally like ethanol. Like it's bad for you and all. Now don't get me wrong, I like a beer, but this stuff is like terrible for you. And then finally the science is caught up and it's just like awful. Like it's just awful for you. It's also a lot of empty calories. My last name makes me sound like a supervillain. I have to have Coke Zero. It's my main thing. I used to drink a lot of Coke Zero, and I slowly cut back on that too. But if it's in the house, my weakness is if it's in the house, I'll drink or eat it. So I have to like make sure it's not in the house. Thanks, Ajax. Lindsay the Lohan. Remember when eggs were bad? Now they're good, but now it's egg whites, not the yolks. But before it was like eggs in general were just bad, and margarine used to be good for you, and then butter bad. Margarine, yeah, that's BS. Eggs are great for you. Eat all the eggs. I'm sorry. I don't know who has the anti-egg lobby out there, but they're full of it. Eggs are incredibly good for you. I eat all eggs all the time. Just work out slightly to keep your cholesterol in check. You'll be fine. Butter's fine too. Again, it's everything in moderation with that stuff. I remember when my mom got on a kick at that. She's like, no, they say eggs are bad for you. I was like, get the heck out of here. I have eaten at least 2 eggs a day for 30 years. Man, I'm doing fine. Right? My LDLs or HDLs or whatever, they're fine. They're fine. That is such a BS thing. And when I'm hungry, I eat like 5 eggs. In college, when I was doing track, I would eat at minimum 8 eggs a day because it was just so easy to get protein that way. And it was mainly hard-boiled eggs. I would have a salad with hard-boiled eggs. That was like my favorite. Salad, grilled chicken, 3 hard-boiled eggs. Moderate cocaine is okay. That's what they said for soda, right? I never drank because my parents let me trying it, but now has destroyed some of the men in my family. Yeah. Yeah. My family has a bad history with that too. So I can replace my meals with soda? No, you cannot. Eggs kick ass. Egg yolk tops everything amazingly. Once I found a machine that made soft boiled eggs, I was in heaven. I can't do soft boiled eggs. I don't like it like runny like that. I wish I liked it because when I go to Europe, that's all they eat, and it drives me up the wall. Gives my mom bad information, so I have to correct it. Yeah. The internet is full of terrible information. God awful information. And it's funny too. So like again, like I'm really into like fitness and whatever. And there's a lot of influencers out there on like Instagram and YouTube and whatever about like lifting weights and like the optimal way to lift a weight. Bro, have you seen Arnold Schwarzenegger right in his prime? Have you seen Jay Cutler in his prime? Michael Hearn, who's still in his prime? You seen these people? They're not doing all that fancy stuff. They're lifting heavy weights. They move heavy weights and they eat food. That's the secret. Lift a little bit heavier than you did the day before. That's the secret. No. You have to be at this right angle and time under tension and make sure that the decelerate, blah, blah, blah. I cough because it's such BS. God, it drives me up a wall. You have to take this supplement, and I like supplements, don't get me wrong, but you have to take this very special supplement that costs $7,000. I spent grocery shopping today, so I picked up some eggs, and I'm like, well, I got my eggs, man. Best foods for protein, how Rocky raw dog eggs before he ran. I tried that once, doing the Rocky diet, where like you crack a bunch of eggs, threw up immediately. I guess it was great because I didn't take any calories, but I didn't get any protein. So for dinner, I had grilled chicken and a small potato with a little bit of cottage cheese on it. And a little bit of, I can't believe it's not butter, delicious. There you go. Was it the actual like butter or was it the spray? We use the spray a lot. They want eating bugs? Nah, I love my egg. Yeah, they're full of it. Don't listen to those people. Keep selling their powders for only $300 a month. Dude, if all you need, I will say, so the supplements I take, it's a lot. But the only ones you need to know about that I'll admit to you all is protein powder, obviously, because I need more protein. It's basically breakfast. I eat, so my diet, right, is Greek yogurt before I work out. I drink a lot of water while I'm working out. When I get back, I have protein, but I put collagen into it as well because I got to keep my hair nice. And that's how you keep it nice. And your nails, apparently, too, which I don't really care about, but my hair more so. And collagen. Plus, collagen has a lot of protein in it. That's it for the morning. Then lunch is 2 pieces of toast. Each one has an egg on it and half an avocado on each. And there's that 1 slice of cheese split between the two and some hot sauce because I like hot sauce. And then usually it's a snack of like a bowl of cereal or two. And then dinner is usually chicken most of the time, rice, whatever vegetable. Unless it's Friday, then it's pizza night. I read somewhere that The Rock had to consume 8,000 to 9,000 calories a day when it was like a little bit bigger and just lift weights. Yeah. Yeah. In college, I had to do 6,000 calories a day and it was painful. 6,000 calories was painful to eat. No more hydrate emote thing. I don't know if it's around anymore. Sure, Gilgamesh never ate no supplements. It was actually butter. Tonight is white people taco night. Let's go. We had tacos tonight. We had turkey tacos. We don't use ground beef. If I'm not doing eggs in the morning, then I'm doing oatmeal. Haven't thought about collagen though. Look into it. Collagen has like a surprising amount of protein in it. I can easily recommend the Ninja Crispy Air Fry. Easily make chicken and toss in whatever salad. Interesting. We had air fryer, but we didn't have counter space for it, so I gave it to my mom, and she really loves it. But it looks like an oven almost, not like the Ninja kind. Because I know the Ninja kind with the handle that pulls down, it's got like a basket. But we had the bigger one. But yeah, the power of grazing throughout the day. Yeah, grazing will destroy you. I get in weird funks. And if I don't eat bowl of cereal, I eat a power bar or a protein bar, I guess. Yeah. I was in yoga for a hot minute. Also really good for you. Calisthenics stuff, but basically chalked up to do push-ups, sit-ups, and squats just using your body weight. Yeah, if you're lifting weight, also squats is like the best thing you can do in the world. Squats are number one. Don't even if you want to bench press, that's cool. Like it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Squat every third day. Squat. It's so incredibly good for you. Like incredibly good for you. You're having a bad day, squats. You're having a good day, squats. You're not feeling right, squats. Right? You want to get bigger, squats. You want to lose weight, squats. You want to gain weight, squats. It doesn't matter. Just the squats will fix everything in your life. Unless you're greasy with lots and lots of donuts. Has anyone tried an electric cart shuffler for the games? I have not. I saw one randomly in Walmart. I don't know how that would work. Does it work well with sleeved cards? Air fryer is really good for stuff. I was really happy when I got it from work, but it does not help burn calories. I told my friend to get the board games because video games won't have physical long form. Trying to get people to try board games is a struggle. Dude, it really is. Party games is how I've had to do it. Wavelength has worked really well, and Sushi Party Go has worked really well. That cracks their hard-boiled eggs into trash cans in the concourse. You want to throw your back out? Too much weight? Squats. You want to get injured? Squats. You want to heal that injury? Squats. Squats? More squats. Like, oh yeah. Leg pain is just your body telling you that the squats were working. That's all it is. But seriously, rest your body for 48 hours in between lifts. Well, for body part, not your whole body. Because you got to build that muscle. Muscle is not built in the gym, it's built while you're sleeping. But it can only build in your sleep if you're in the gym. All right. I think I did my TED talk for today. So let's pop down on the table. So I'm thinking tonight, I mean, we can still talk about squats if you all want. I don't care. So I'm thinking tonight, I want to do Spideys. What's a Spideys? Slow motion for the following week, squats. Oh my God. You know what's so great after you do squats? You try to walk up and down stairs. It's the most painful thing in the world. It's fantastic. I like limp up and down my stairs because I did squats a few days ago. No, wait, today's Thursday, so yesterday. Oh, no. I did squats on Sunday. Because yesterday I was like, I shouldn't do more squats. So I did leg press instead. But I squatted way too much. And so like I was like limping up and down the stairs. And Nom was like, you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm doing great. I did squats. And she's like, oh, okay, sweet. Clear sleeves are good if they aren't that much bigger than the car. Oh, okay. So thinner sleeves. Good now. All right, we're going to pull Doc Ock. Any sinister villain group. Sinister? Sinister. No. 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 Ah, here we go. Sinister Syndicate. Sweet. And what is that? Is that henchman? No, it's villain. So the henchman. Some good henchmen. We'll do Savage Land Mutants henchmen. And find a good scheme. Hulk squats a lot? Of course he does. How do you think he gets so big? Bank robbery hostage crisis. Add an extra villain group. We'll add more sinister villain group then. No, if you just, I know, right? If only. If only. Fun fact for you all. So, yeah, I think I can say this. So, by the same token, sending me some stuff, and one of the things they're sending me is a Daredevil board. Actually, let me phrase that. They're sending me 2 Daredevil boards. One of them is not for me. One of them will be for you all. So I have to figure out how to do a giveaway for that, probably in the United States, because it's going to be expensive to ship. But anyway, we will be doing that at some point. So get ready for that. Excited for that. You didn't hear from me? Didn't hear from me? Actually, yeah, you heard from me. You could tell everyone. It better be in Braille. Superior Spider-Man and Legendary? I know, right? It is very popular. FFG Superior Spider-Man stop slacking. Making a durable or Daredevil board that makes me so happy. The Magic I'm gonna be Braille, all right. But yeah, so they're sending me that. I think it's supposed to come in a couple weeks. So we'll be able to open it, check it out, and then yeah, give away one of the boards. They just came out with Guardians tokens, Nightcrawler. Yeah, so like the Nightcrawler board and the Magneto board I don't have, so I'll be getting them soon, so you can all check it out. Can I call dibs if you win? Yeah, it'll be just for U.S. residents because I can't ship to other countries because it's just gonna be too hard. Yeah, Daredevil being the big box coming out. I think I'm gonna be getting the box first and then Daredevil. Or I'm sorry, the Daredevil box first, and then I think I get the board and stuff. I'm not 100% sure. It kind of depends on how quickly they send things out, and they're not always the quickest with things. No shade at them, but just what it is. Squatsman is going to come save us all. Oh, maybe that's what we do. We have to have a contest, and whoever does the most squats, about like 100 pounds, right? And you have to record it. Gets it. Oh, man. I'm just saying. That could be such a better way of doing it. Go through all these videos, just random people sending me squat videos. And Fear No Evil. I only got one copy of Fear No Evil. All right, Doc Ock gets +4 unless you played at least 8 cards or a hero that costs 8. Oh, jeez. Huh. Okay. Sorry, guys. DMX is X gonna give it to you. Okay. So special rules. Each villain gets +1 for each bystander it has. Oh, jeez. All right. So add an extra villain group. There's 9 twists in here. So we get our 5 strikes, 9 twists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was lucky. I pulled exactly 9 of the 11. Not going well, Doggo. I know, right? And ball caps. All right. Villain deck gets the scheme twist. Gets that. I have to shuffle this up. All right, so any villain in the bank captures 2 bystanders. If the bank is empty, move a villain from another city space to the bank instead. Either way, play another card from the villain deck. Twist 9, put all bystanders from the city into the escape pile. When 5 bystanders are in the escape pile or the villain deck runs out. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, you're doing Civil War? Ugh. Yeah, scheme is Civil War. I gotta turn the bright lights on. It's gonna get hot in here. So, what do we got going on here? Oh shoot, I forgot to do one thing. Okay. So we have scheme. I want when you lie here in my arms. 2 goes into this deck. 2 goes here. Shuffle this up. All right, so if you all have rules questions, you always feel free to ask them. Happy to answer any as I go along. Hopefully, in about a month, we're getting less than a month, maybe. Again, DC Legendary. Get excited, get hyped. So we're going to be doing Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Nick Fury. No idea how this combo will work. Got my sleeve things ready. I just got another, during Amazon Prime Day, I got another giant thing of sleeves. I have to get actually regular sleeves too for Marvel Champions. I ran out of my normal sleeves. Not good, Bob. Not great, Bob. Ladies and from Marvel Champions, lady friend Jubilee, Rogue, Tigra, Ghost Spider, Psylocke, and Iron Man, the Ultimate Lady. Also bringing Phoenix, so I can give her a try this time. Nice. Love it. Love it. Alex, how often are you guys playing Marvel Champions? Is it a good amount? Because that's cool that you've been playing so much. It'll be cool to see if Fear No Evil gets more people back into Marvel Champions or not. Like, I hope it does. So that group has been very doom or gloom. Every week, man? That's awesome. Love it. Is that like her first, like, quote unquote board game? MP3 Nut, thank you for. Oh, no. Keith, thank you for gifting it to MP3 Nut, dude. I appreciate the gift. Thank you. Matter for welcome to chat. My God. By God. I always think of what's the commentator that would say that? It wasn't Jerry Lawler. Was it Jerry Lawler? By God. Expert to Nebula is miserable. I bet. Marvel Snap has the best legendary soundbite. I'll have to look into that. You had the villain set? Yeah. I thought it was funny because in the second edition, I really liked the new sidekicks and didn't catch that I already had them because the same exact villains as new recruits. I do. I just don't have Civil War and X-Men. I've had some people willing to sell me Civil War for like the eBay price, and like I just can't justify it yet. A part of me is still like wondering if they'll reprint it. I don't think they will, but I would really be kicking myself in the butt if they did. You know what I mean? So like, I'm trying to hold out hope for it. She played Magic the Gathering before and has played other board games, but Marvel Champions is her first game in this style. She especially loves the cooperative part, never showing her the. Love it. And we're in. Civil War is a really fun set. I like it. I don't like that a lot of them play exactly the same, but I still like it. Nick Fury. Spider-Man with witty banter. Miles. All right, looks like we're going to be clicking Miles. Just auto-completes her scheme if you don't flip to here. I know, right? I remember I never did Expert 2, but I remember doing Expert her. I was just like, okay, this is miserable. Phoenix and Miles, those are good, two good ones. 3, 4, 5. All right, chat. So we have. Oh yeah, I finally figured out so my camera shouldn't zoom in anymore and do that awkward thing where it zooms back and forth and you can't read the card. It's the worst thing in the entire world. I finally tricked my computer to stop making it auto zoom. It was a big pain in the butt. But anyway, so reveal the top card of your deck. If it's great, KO it. If it's a Hulk Fist or whatever, draw it. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right, so our scheme that we're working with is a bank robbery hostage crisis. So we have to add an extra villain group, which we did. Special rules, each villain gets +1 for each bystander it has. So any villain in the bank, so that's this, we have one in there now, captures 2 bystanders. If the bank is empty, move a villain from another city space to the bank. Either way, play another card from the top of the villain deck. Terrible. Twist 9, which is the last one, put all bystanders from the city into the escape pile. Terrible. And then when 5 bystanders are in the escape pile, or the villain deck runs out. So our goal is just the villain deck to run out, get that far. But we're going against Doc Ock, who has 8 attack, but he gets +4 unless you played at least 8 cards or a hero that costs 8 this turn. So maybe 12. And then each player may discard a spider hero during a Master Strike. Any player who doesn't must reveal the top 8 cards of their deck and discard all non-gray heroes revealed. So it can only keep the gray ones and put the rest back in a random order. Cool. See for miles and miles. I bought Legendary Aliens on eBay. Then it showed back up in the Upper Deck store a year later recently. Probably leftover stock they found. You never know. You never know. So I'm like holding out for hope. But if I see it for like a really good, like I still watch the eBay listings. If I ever see it for like a really good price, I'll just get it. All right. So play top card of the villain deck. Hey, okay, a bystander. That's our one bystander. Now, we are going to have our 2 attack and our 4 monies. It was so hard during my how to play video to not call it monies, to call it recruit points, since that's technically the right thing to call it. And like my first take of the video, I messed up. I was like, oh my God, I kept saying monies, and that's not the right term, and people are going to get mad at me. All right, 2 attack can do absolutely nothing for us, so that's cool. Discard up to 3 cards when you draw a new hand. Draw as many cards as you have discarded this way. Gain a sidekick. All right, let's get the Venom Strike for Miles, because if we play a couple of the green ones, we can get extra attack on that. So I like that idea. So we'll spend 2 on that. Nicholas comes in. We'll get the other green one. Better last 2. Spider Camouflage. Oh, you got Dark City? Dude, that's amazing. Such a good expansion. It's such a good expansion. Lady Friend is almost done with WandaVision and saying, wow, this would be a perfect villain origin for Wanda. Funny you mention it. Hey, Mr. Stick Figure. Are you a fantasy sports guy? I used to be. Not as much anymore. I used to do a lot more in high school and college. I assume you mean like just like fantasy teams in general, like through the free leagues and stuff like that. Yeah, it is really good. It is incredibly good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, back card is Boomerang comes in with a fight. So move him over. All right, so we got someone in the bank now. And we got exactly the same hand as before, our 2 attack and our 4 monies. Yeah. To figure that out. All right, 2 attack can still do nothing. Mercedes Zone, I found out that the Savannah Bananas are in Iowa this weekend. That's amazing. I really want to see their games. You may set aside a card from your hand. When you do, draw a new hand, then add that card to your hand. Oh, I like that card. That's a good one. If the bank is empty, you get +2 attack. Okay, let's spend 2 to get Spider Camouflage. Let's spend another 2 to get Jump Dimensions. Okay. We got lots of spider heroes now. Sorry, Nick. Just gonna be chilling. The darker side of me. Animal I have become. Stick Figure, yo, 500 bits. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the support. I saw a big fantasy sports video essay last week, and they used footage of Dale the Casual Gamer using his Marvel Champions hit point dials to score, which caused me to do the Leonardo DiCaprio. That's hilarious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's legit hilarious. All right, back card is Master Strike. So each player may discard a spider hero. Any player who doesn't must reveal the top 8 cards of their deck, discard all non-gray heroes, and put the rest back in a random order. Well, we have a spider hero, so we'll discard Miles. All right. That stinks. So we still have 2 attack, absolutely useless, and 3 monies. Okay. Not what I wanted. Let's do Witty Banter. We have 1 left, and we can do absolutely nothing with that 1, so that's great. He did the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This game? Yes, I actually do. It recently went up. It's a how to play true solo of it. So it's I think decent, but it will teach you how to play exactly what I'm doing. But if you have any questions during the process, I'll start explaining better what I'm doing too. Your favorite hero of the Spider Team in Legendary? My go-to is Symbiote Spider-Man. I like when you can play as Carnage and Venom. I guess they're my favorites. So, okay, stick figure. So we've already kind of started, but basically there's 3 steps. You reveal a card, you do what it says. You play cards from your hand, and you discard everything because it's a deck builder, and you draw new cards. That's just the whole process over and over and over. So we're going to reveal this card, and it's going to be a scheme twist. You're like, what the heck is that? You look at her scheme to do it, and it says, okay, twist 1 through 8. Any villain in the bank captures 2 bystanders. They're in the bank because it says bank. Any villain in the bank captures, if the bank is empty, which is not, either way, play another card from the villain deck. So they're going to capture 2 bystanders. So we take 2 bystanders from our deck. And this is how we lose, by too many bystanders leaving. But how is Wolverine or Blade different from the new Wolverine or say Blade from Midnight Suns? I don't remember. I'd have to try. Secret Wars, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Oh, I don't remember that one. Villain Venom or the one from the Venom expansion? The one from the Venom expansion. But the villain one's good too. Yeah, Keith, I have to look back into that. For True Solo, we get to rotate a card out. Need the 8s. And the scheme said we had to play another card. Please don't be another scheme. Speed Demon, Ambush. Okay, so ambushes happen right away. Speed Demon moves 2 extra spaces forward. If this pushes any other villains forward, each player discards a card. Oh, God. Oh, no. Someone's going to escape. Oh, no. So he comes in here. Oh, God. This is really bad. So everything moves 1. He escapes. Oh. I have to remember what happens with escape. I never let them escape. And I forgot what happens because it's been so long. The escaping villains KOs a hero that costs 6 or less from the HQ. The player whose turn it is chooses which of those heroes gets KO'd. Sad. Stick Figure, thank you for your tier 1 sub to. Appreciate the support. Okay, so when they escape, if they have no bystanders, they escape and you KO a hero. KO means like they're gone from the game. In the HQ, I said, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. So we'll get rid of Nick Fury. Sorry, Nick. Ugh. Okay, so push any of the heroes forward, discards a card. So we have to discard a card. We'll discard one of our attack cards. Isn't it the same thing when strikes happen in True Solo? I believe it's only Scheme Twist. I don't think it strikes either in True Solo. I think that was a rule for a bit, but not in this one. At least I couldn't find the rule book. All right, so we need to start killing things. Like fast. God, Speed Demon was rough. All right, 1 attack. We still can't kill anything. And 4 monies. We want more attack. And we want this one too. So basically you're using your money to buy cards and build your deck out. And then you get rid of your cards. Draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We ran out. We still need to draw 2 more because you draw 6 each turn. Stop. Walk in. Come on, give me some attack, baby. All right, good. We have some attacks. We'll be able to do some damage. Don't be another Speed Demon, for the love of God. Oh, my God. God, we're getting close to losing already. He comes in, and he moves 2 extra spaces forward. You off the rest of the weekend? I am. 1. So, we have to... Do you have to do it for each bystander? has any captured bystander, then each player must discard a card from their hand as a penalty for failing to rescue the bystanders. All right, so I just have to discard one card. All right, so we lose 5 bystanders. We lose the game. So we have to KO one of these. We'll KO that. All this keeps moving down. Freaking speed demon, dude. My bad. Like, I should go to the bathroom, which... Yeah, the art, there was a lot of balancing changes, and like now you have sidekicks and stuff like that, and like the special bystanders. There was just like a lot of small things that made it better. All right, so we lost 3 bystanders of our 5. So if we lose 2 more bystanders, we lose the game, which is god awful. Okay. Okay. I have to get rid of a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll get rid of one of the attack cards because we lost a bystander. Red and blue blur and was rocked, dude. All right, so we have 2 attack here. This one states that you may set aside a card from your hand. When you draw a new hand, add this card to your hand. No. Then this one is jump dimensions, rescue a bystander, then discard up to 3 cards. When you draw a new hand this turn, draw as many cards you discard as well. I'm not going to discard any cards. Actually, wait. Nah, we're not going to do that. All right, so we got 5 attack and 2 money. So with our 5 attack, the problem is Boomerang would be nice to take out, but he could just come back, which is a huge pain. Too many mats for this game. I love it. Do some squats. Then you know what the problem was? I didn't do enough squats. 100%. All right, so we'll use our 5 attack to take out a speed demon. Now he doesn't have a fight keyword. If he had a fight keyword, something else happens, but he doesn't. So we just kill him. Get him dead. So that's that. And just so you know, stick figure, like I can't do some damage onto a card. I have to do. I know I needed those henchmen too. He did do his squats. That's why he's so fast. Want to get faster? Do squats. No, I needed those henchmen too. But stickman. Just so you know, like if I had 6 attack, I can't do like 4 and then like, or I can't like knock him out with 4 and do like 2 here. You either do it or you don't, right? All right, let's do another Venom Strike. By the last 2. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, this is a big attack hand. Big attack hand coming up. We got this. We got this. All right, Scheme Twist, which states any villain in the bank captures 2 bystanders. There is none. If the bank is empty, move a villain from another city space to the bank instead. You know what? Let's just move him back to there. Then we have to cycle through one of these cards. Get rid of web shooters. I like all of them, but ugh, Nick. And then we have to do another villain card. Beetle. All right, as a fight. Count your red heroes, then draw that many. Each player reveals. Okay. I have 7. Going through any of it live is incredibly appreciated. Yeah. I think I have 7 official legendary mats. That includes Paint the Town Red. Dude, that's so amazing. Okay. So, you've seen me just like play cards, right? Because like cards like this are your basic hand. So your basic hand always starts the same. You have 4 of these attack cards. The symbol on the bottom left is attack. And that matters because if you get enough attack to deal damage, that's how you kill them, right? So the bottom card there has attack. Then you have other cards that look like this that have a star. And that's what I've been calling money. It's really recruit points. And that's how you buy new cards. So for the most part, you've seen me just like throw down cards. Now for things like this, it matters a bit more. So for this one, it says it has 1+. And as a Hulk Fist, which is strength, you get +2 attack. What this means is if I play this card, I've now played a green card. So I get 1 attack. Okay. Then subsequent green cards play off of it. So now this next one, I get 1, plus I already did this before. So now I get 3 attack on that card, 4 total. Then, since I've already again played the green card, I can do 5, 6, 7 now. Okay, so like the first one, you're trying to play the green card, it won't trigger itself. But the subsequent cards you do, then you can go. So that'd be 7. Hold on, wait. You know you could do partial stomach crunches while playing legendary. There you go. 5 for me. I didn't know Paintown Red and Darcy had them. No, does it also count if you play for a green shield? Yes. If I had a green shield officer, any green card would work. So it doesn't have to be that same as that card. It could be a completely different green card. If I was playing Hulk, right, and has a green card and then did this Venom Strike, that works too. As long as there's a card in the top left that has that symbol and I've played it first, then the second card can work on that one. All right, we'll throw away or use our basic one, which is an 8. So like for example, this one says 2 attack, and if we had played previously an instinct card, which is this symbol, I would gain a sidekick. But we haven't played this yet, right? We haven't played an instinct card ahead of time. So I don't get this bonus even though I'm now playing one of these cards. So the first time won't count. So then we just get the 2 attacks. That brings up to 10 attack. Are there cards that aren't the color green that has those symbols? No, not really. For each hero, does it count multiple cards of the same hero as separate heroes? It depends on the wording of the card. If it's for each other hero, then it's not the same as the one you have played. But if you had, it probably have to be like, in my case, there could be 2 other heroes because you only have 3. All right, so for this one, we get the 1 attack. So we're up to 11 before I forget. Now, this doesn't have a symbol, so I can just do it. Reveal a top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, draw it. So I just look at it. It does cost 2 or less. It costs 0. So I can use this, and I can play it, so I get 1 whole recruit point. So now I have 11 attack. So as I was saying before, I can now spread out this attack however I want. I could do... How many cards did I play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I played 7. So he's at more damage. So like I said before, he has 5. She has 6. So I could do 5 on one, 6 on the other, and knock them out. I could do not enough damage there. So like he says 8 on his attack, but has a little plus, and you have to read what it does. So Doc Ock gets +4 attack unless you played 8 cards or a hero that costs 8 this turn. We played 7, so he's at 12 attacks. So we don't have enough damage to do take him out. The way you win this game is by taking out all the versions of him underneath here, which hopefully we'll get to. The scheme will tell you how you lose. For us, it's losing 5 bystanders. Okay. So with our 11 points, I'm going to use 5. So that brings it down to 6. I use dials to keep track from bystander token, but you could just count in your head if you want to. If he had a fight keyword, then something would happen when I fought him, but nothing does. So I used 5 of my attack points to knock him out. He dead. Then I can use the remaining 6 to take out Beetle. Now, Beetle has a fight keyword, so we have to read what it says because I'm fighting Beetle. Count your covert heroes, which I did none, so nothing happens. Then draw that many cards. Nothing happens because I didn't have any. So that's all my fight points. I have 1 recruit point left, but you can't do anything with 1 recruit point, so that's useless. And then that's the end of my turn. So I discard all those cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I draw up. Now my draw pile is empty. You don't automatically reshuffle. You don't shuffle until you draw new ones, because if I can play cards to get them in there, I'd rather get them in there right away. And this is an absolutely terrible hand, so I got that going for me. Bad card is... Okay, now scheme twist. So, any villain in the bank captures 2 bystanders. There is none. If the bank is empty, move a villain from another city space to that bank. He moves there. Either way, play another card from the villain deck. And again, for true solo, only for true solo, you get to cycle through your HQ. So you take any card you want and then put a new card in. So you take it, put it in the bottom, put a new one in on top. Explains villain beatdowns. I wish. So we still have to play another card from the top. Oh, look, another scheme twist. So this time, any villain that's in the bank captures 2. So he's going to capture 2 bystanders. One of these is a special, which we'll hopefully get into. And then we get to cycle another card. Get this one. God, I need the better ones. And then we have to play another card. It's any card that costs 6 or less. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying any cards. Any card that costs 6 or less. Generally, you can't just throw away expensive cards. Master Strike. So, Master Strike says each player may discard a spider hero. Womp womp. I have none to discard. So, any player who doesn't must reveal the top 8 cards of their deck, discard all non-gray heroes revealed, and put the rest back in a random order. I don't have a top 8 cards, so I have to shuffle this up. I am Mike James, but I am failing. All right, so I got to reveal, what was it, top 8 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be all my spider cards. Like, I lost all my spider cards. Cool. That was a Master Strike. That's right. All right, we get 1 attack, which is useless, but we get 5 recruit points. So, we're going to do Web Trap for 2. So we're down to 3. All right, here's a 5 cost one, but that's useless to us. We'll spend another 2 on this one. That's also useless to us. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Brick James. All right. Bad card is Boomerang. Okay, another Boomerang comes in. All right. So, four. Yeah, let's do this. We'll do 2, 4. So this one says, because we play a spider card, rescue a bystander. We will do that. So we take a card from the bystander deck. It's a regular one. Whatever. Then discard up to 3 cards. When you draw a new hand, draw as many cards you discard. So I'm going to discard 2 cards. So we're good there. So I can draw 2 extra cards next turn. 2. 2 more attacks. That brings up to 6. And we have 2 monies. Marvel Champions play almost nothing. I know, right? That's why I always say, like, it's worth getting both. All right, so we're going to use our 6 points to take out this Boomerang. So we have 2 left. So we get these 2 bystanders. We do have a top one, which says reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. You may KO one of them. Put the rest back in any order. So let's shuffle this up. It's a good way to KO some cards. KOing means you get rid of the card forever. So we don't want to KO those. Sad. All right, so Boomerang states KO one of your heroes. Awesome. I'm going to get rid of one of these money ones because I don't want them. So KO, it like leaves the game completely. Then reveal a top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, put Boomerang in its place and play that villain. So reveal a top card. It is a villain. So Boomerang goes back onto the villain deck. And they have an ambush. Green Goblin captures a bystander. Put him on the bridge. If there's another villain there, swap them. He goes on the bridge. Captures a bystander. It's a regular one. This is like a terrible setup. From the not the top of your deck. Oh, my bad. You're right. I didn't read it right. I thought it said the top of my deck. Okay. Thank you, Corey. Well, we just won't draw extra then. That's fine. Okay. Doc Ock is brutal. So we still have 2 recruit points because we KO'd one of them. So we'll get them. Does Green Goblin enter sewers and then go into the bridge? Green Goblin captured bystander. Put him on the bridge. I think he just goes straight to the bridge. Hey, Corey, when he comes in, should I be moving my sewers person first and then moving him? Or straight to the bridge? Green Goblin captured a bystander and put him on the bridge. If there's another villain there, swap them. If so, then Boomerang has to move over a spot. I guess if he captures, he has to capture someone first in the sewers. That kind of makes sense to me. I always play for whatever reason, because I always watch Bagel Top, and he reveals from the deck first. But yeah, he enters and then goes to the bridge. Okay, so Boomerang should go there first. That's fine. All right, we can do nothing with the 2 attack. All right, thank you, Corey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Bad card is. Oh my! Oh, that's right. It's Boomerang. We knew that. All right, so we'll do 2 attack, 3 attack, 4 attack. Then again, the first green one swaps places. The swap villain wouldn't end up in the city. That's true. Yeah. Spiders are kind of weak. No, I'm just not getting what I need. These are just hard villains too. So I get 1 for this one. So it's 4, 5. Now we're up to 8 with that one because we replayed a green, and then 1 recruit. The problem is we would have enough attack to take out Doc Ock if we were drawing more cards, but we need to draw more cards. Be the first villain to enter the city backwards. I know, right? I'm excited for that. All right, we could try Boomerang, or we could just get rid of Green Goblin. I think we're gonna get rid of Green Goblin. Brings us down to 3. Destroy him. And get another bystander. I can't do anything with that 3, and nothing with the 1 recruit point. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Are you liking the second edition core set so far? I love it. Also, welcome Oz. I absolutely love it. Master Strike. Okay. So, each player may discard a Spider Hero. Any player who doesn't reveals top 8 cards. We're going to discard this Spider Hero for the 1 attack. That's fine. So that's that. But yeah, I'm loving that. All right, we have 3 recruit points there. And then we have 1 attack. And then when you draw a new hand this turn, draw an extra card with our 2 attack. Can do nothing with 2 attack, but 3, we'll get another draw 1. Gives +1 attack to each other instinct hero you play with 2 copies of them. If a card gives +1 attack for each other instinct hero you played, with 2 copies of, for example, Web Trap count as 1 or 2. Some other stuff. All right, take care, Stick Figure. I have a video up there that shows you how to play, so recommend watching that. It just came out recently. If a card gives +1 attack for each other instinct you played, with 2 copies of, for example, Web Trap count as 1 or 2. Both copies would count. Yeah, Scott knows the rules pretty well. So I would take his lead on that. When you draw a new hand this turn, draw 1 extra card. So we have to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're going to be gaining psychics. Scorpion, ambush. If there is another spider foes villain in the city. Each player gains a wound. No, they're Sinister Syndicate. They're not spider foes. So we don't do that. That's cool. But if we fight him, we get to KO one of our heroes, which is really good. All right, so we'll do Witty Banter, get our 2 attack. We'll do Witty Banter again. So we gain a sidekick. Put that there. Then we'll do this one as let's draw an extra card next turn. 5. Then 6 is reveal a top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, then draw it. Does. 1 more attack brings it up to 7. And 3 recruit points. Okay, so the values are calculated when played. So the first one would come in and count what had already been played. Then the second one would come in and see what has been played, including the other one. There you go. All right, so with our 7, we're going to take out Scorpion. This leaves us with 2 left over because we can KO one of our heroes. Which we want to KO one of these, which is nice. We can't do anything with the 2 attack. 3 is web shooters. We'll get that. Put this in. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7. Okay. The team of spiders, because Hydro Man. Hydro Man gets +2 in the sewers and bridge. Okay. If you fight Hydro Man in the sewers or bridge, KO one of your heroes. Okay. All right, so we can't do any of our bonuses. So we just get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. So we could try Boomerang and 2 recruit. All right, so we'll try to knock out Boomerang, right? So KO one of your heroes. We'll KO one of the recruit ones. Actually, yeah, that's fine. KO one of the recruit ones. Then reveal a top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, put Boomerang in its place and play that villain. So it is a villain. So play that villain. So Hydro Man comes in, Boomerang comes back on top. Pretty sure I'm doing that right. Then reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, put Boomerang in its place and play that villain. Yeah. You can let me know if I'm playing it wrong, but I think that's how I do it. And with our 2 recruit points, we'll do this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we only get 6 that time, right? Yeah. Okay. Bad card is... Oh, that's right. It's Boomerang. Duh. When you defeat it, when you fight it. So the only time you can fight it is when you're trying to defeat it, right? Because I can't partially fight something because I can't put some on it. So yeah, anytime I'm like fighting, like when you can't just put like some damage on it, right? So if I'm fighting it to defeat it. So yes, I would resolve the fight on this card when I'm dealing this damage to fight it. Okay. Okay. Let's do Spider Camouflage for 2 attack. You may set aside a card from your hand. When you draw a new hand this turn, add to your hand. Enjoy Cyclops in this. He's my favorite champion, but having to discard others in order to activate his cards is a little rough. I know they changed Cyclops in the 2nd edition. You may set aside a card. Do we want to set aside a card? I don't think so. All right, let's do. Oh, it still does it. Oh, okay. I don't know if I played Cyclops yet. I don't think we're gonna set aside anything. Jump dimensions. It gives them a 2. We're not gonna trigger the thing. 5 attack, 6 attack. Oops, 6 attack. 7, 8, 9. So you have 9 attack, and then shield agent gives us 1 recruit point. If you fight Hydro Man in the sewers, okay, let's spend 4 to take out one of these Hydro Men. He's not in the sewers or anything, so he just dies. Sinister Syndicate. And then we'll try to take out this boomerang here. So KO one of your heroes. We'll do another recruit one. Actually, no, let's do an attack one. I feel like I might need some recruit points still. Okay, it's a scheme twist. So he actually gets KO'd. Thank God. And 1 recruit point we can do nothing with. All right, 1, 2. All right, I feel like we finally milled down a decent amount of our deck to just get our good cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. Apparently not good enough. All right. So what was this? A twist? Yeah, twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, any villain in the bank captures 2 bystanders. And then we have to. We can't do the 8 one. So let's do the 5 because we're not going to be able to afford that. More Nick Fury. Then we have to play another card from the top of our deck because our scheme twist said so. All right. Savage Lands. Feel top card of your deck. If it's gray, KO it. Okay. Okay. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 3 monies. All right, the 3, we'll just take out Savage Lands. So reveal the top card of your deck. If it's gray, KO it. It's not. It's not anything. That stinks. All right, with 3 money. Let's look at this one. New cards I love so much. This one came with the keyword guide. Having to look through 30-ish. Yeah. I know I had to have it up on my screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of like what I was doing, so. Right there in seconds, return to the bottom of the time, just put on top. Yeah, you could put them on top. I think if you had like different kinds, then it would matter, but it doesn't for just this expansion. Scorpion, ambush. If there's another spider foe villain in the city. There's not. They're both Sinister Syndicate. So we're good there. All right, so we'll do web shooters. Gets us 1. And then reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, draw it. Hey, it does. Then we'll do web shooters again. It gets an extra attack, so it's up to 3 attack. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, hey, it does. We'll do this one. All Spider-Man cards 1 or 2 cost again. I think they're all 2. Infinite limit. Welcome in chat. This is 2 more attacks, up to 5. Rescue a bystander, then discard up to 3 cards. When you draw a new hand, draw as many cards as you discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I want to do that because I do want to try to take out 1 stage of the villain. So we're not going to do that. All right, so this is just gonna get 6. We'll do that for 7. And then another yellow, so it brings up to 9. And then we get to gain a sidekick, so put that in. 10. Yeah, I think they wanted to keep the gimmick the same, just like change it up just a little bit. All right, so we have 10 damage we can do. I was going to go for Doc Ock. I mean, I should. But I could also clear out the city a bit. I know. I hope they keep doing more. You know, we're going to take out Doc Ock for 10. So normally he'd be 8 plus more. But if you played at least 8 cards, which we did, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's good. All right. Please be good for us. Each player reveals a card that costs 8 or gains a wound. Can I reveal cards I played or no? I don't think I can I? If they were played. Yeah, it's on that rule book. Does anyone know? Corey or Scott? Let's see. Okay, so I can reveal played cards. That costs 8. Oh, wait. It's each player reveals a card that costs 8. I don't have that. That was dumb. So I gain a wound anyway. All right. So that was 2 left over. I can't do anything 1. Thank you. It wasn't 8 anyway. So each other player, which is just me, reveals a card that costs 8 or gains a wound. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did not draw a new card, so we just draw our 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beast now.
What's you up?
How's it going, man? 51 months, dude. I appreciate it. Scheme twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Any villain in the bank captures 2 bystands. All right, we're gonna have to start clearing these guys out. And then we cycle through a card. Play another card, which is our Master Strike. We have to get rid of a spider card. We'll get rid of this one. David. Sup, dude. Happy to catch you live. Thanks for these new Marvel Legendary streams and vids. It's been refreshing to see the new core set. Dude, appreciate the support. Thank you for this $10 super chat, dude. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm happy you've enjoyed, man. I've been loving this game. I've absolutely been loving it. It's been fantastic. So that's 4 strikes so far, so still 1 more left. And that deck is getting thin. Okay, so we'll do Sidekick first, which lets us draw a card. Okay. Do our 1 recruit card. You may set aside a card from your hand. When you draw a new hand, add that card to your hand. So up to 3 attack. I'm not gonna do that. I'll play Astonishing Spider-Man for another 1. Reveal a top grade deck if it costs 2 or less. It does. Draw it. So we've done a green. So this will be 3 on it. So it'll be 7. Another 3 on it brings up to 10. And another 3 on it brings up to 13. Okay. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only did 7 cards. So with the 13, we're going to try to clear out most of this board, I think. I had to do the throwbacks, man. All right, so we'll use 5 damage. Actually, we could still hit Doc Ock, but I think KOing will be better. So we'll do 5 onto this. So that, well, Yeah, the deck's still alright. 5 minus 13 is 8. Scorpion lets us KO one of our heroes. KO this one. Wait to see where they go after this refresh in the DC launch. It's like a whole new game again, dude. I know. I hope they keep doing legendary stuff, man. I hope they keep supporting it. I'll be supporting it. Okay, we're gonna do another 4 to Hydro Man. We did not fight him on the bridge or anything, so. But yeah, I hope they keep going with it, man. I really do. And the DC Legendary is gonna be so much fun. All right, so we KO Boomerang. Reveal a top card if it's a villain. It's not. Oh, we finally got rid of Boomerang. Thank God. And our one thing we could do nothing with. Okay, cool. All right, I feel good now. Oh, wait. We played a Psychic. We have to get rid of a Psychic. But yeah, I agree. I hope they keep doing legendary stuff, man. I want to play this game all the time. I love it. Also, I should put these 3 bystanders in the escape deck. I had them off to the side to keep track of them, so people don't think I'm about to win. Because it's a little rough. Remember the legendary games? They're sports cards. It's probably sports cards. I assume they bring in so much money, dude. It's like a TCG. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. All right, so we already know this is a scheme twist. So there is none there. Don't do anything, so we just play the next card. But we have to cycle through a card first. Okay. The lizard has a fight. Okay. If you fight the lizard in the sewers, KO one of your heroes, and each other player gains a wound. Okay. So we'll do 2. Gain a psychic. We'll do 2. Or I'm sorry, we wouldn't gain a psychic. We gain a psychic on this one, sorry. 6. And 3 recruit points. Okay, so we'll do 4 damage. If you fight the lizard in the sewers, KO one of your hands, and each other player gains a wound. I don't think we would gain a wound there, but maybe we do. You can let me know, chat. If we gain a wound as well. We're gonna KO this one. Get a Venom Strike. Get the attacks. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, twist. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is none, so we have to play another card. We'll get rid of one of these first. Doing a video on the expansions. Which rank can you get them? Yeah, I'm gonna do something on all the expansions for sure. But all the big boxes are pretty insanely priced. But the rest of the ones are good. Green Goblin captures a bystander. Put him on the bridge. Okay. But yeah, at some point I will. It is something I want to do. All right, 1, draw a card. Ugh. All right. 2, we go 3, gonna draw an extra card. 3, 4, 5, 6 total. 1 recruit. All right, so we'll take out Green Goblin. Get a bystander. Wrong recruit point does nothing. And then we get an extra card, so we draw 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Problem is, one is going to be a wound, probably. Yeah. Okay. Oh boy, we need to start hustling. Venom, ambush. Venom captures a hero from the sidekick deck, and each hero that costs 2 or less from the HQ. We're getting a reasonable price. There's some good stuff, but there's definitely room for ranking them. Yeah. I mean, I'll do like my ranking, I guess. Hey, Corey. With the lizard, I'm playing solo. If you fight the lizard in the sewers, KO one of your heroes. Okay. And each other player gains a wound. Do I gain a wound? Because I know usually with bad stuff, each other player does, but I'm already doing something. So I don't know if I gain a wound as well. All right, so Venom captures a hero from the sidekick deck. Thank you for the lizard question. Yeah. Yeah, Corey would know. Venom captures a hero from the sidekick deck, and each hero that costs 2 or less from the HQ. 1, 2. He captured all my spider. Yes, you gain a wound. Okay, thank you, Scott. All right. You may gain a hero captured by Venom, so this cycles through more. Okay. For each card he has. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's at 10. Ugh. Okay. Just play when you bad of yourselves. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure because making you do 2 different things, you're already doing something, but that makes sense. Because that's kind of how I was doing it too, is each time you do a bad thing. Each other player is you. Okay. Just not when it helps you. MB. So like if I was doing something that helped, like if I did something on my hand that said each other player for like my cards, that doesn't count. Okay, so you may gain a hero capture by Venom and put the rest on the bottom of the hero deck and or sidekick deck. Okay. So we have a wound. Okay. We'll reveal a top card of our deck. If it costs 2 or less, draw it. It does. So we get 1 attack. I'm trying out a Twitch app on my TV and it's lagging behind a bit. No, that's fine. That's fine. I figured Bagel Top's supposed to play tonight, isn't he? So I assumed that you were there. I don't know if he does on Thursday. I know he's supposed to on or did on Thursdays. I don't know if he is anymore. All right, we'll do web shooters. Gives us a 1. If it costs 2 or less, draw it. It does. So we do another 1. So now it's 2 more attacks. We're up to 5. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 2 or less, draw it. Perfect. 1 attack brings up to 6. This brings up to 7. We'll be able to draw an extra card in the next turn. We've already played a green card. So that's 10. 13, 16. I would like to take out Venom, but I'm not going to do that because I need to work on Doc Ock because this deck is almost done. So we're going to spend 12. Actually, no, we did play 8 cards, so I think we're fine. Wait, did we play 8 cards? That's actually important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did. Not including the wound. Okay, so you played at least 8 cards. So we're going to do 8 on him. So second one is reveal the top 8 cards of the hero deck. You may gain one of them that costs 8. Shuffle the rest back into the hero deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so reveal the top 8 cards of the hero deck. You may gain one of them that costs 8. None of them cost 8. Too much Civil War. Shuffle the rest back into the hero deck. Okay, so this all gets shuffled back in. All right, more importantly, we took out one of Doc Ock's. So we could do it again because we did so much damage that time. So we still have 8 attack left over, so we'll use the last 8 to hit him for a 3rd time. So we only got 1 card left. And this one states, when you draw a new hand this turn, draw 8 instead of 6, which is huge because we're drawing 8 plus the other one we did. So 9 total. Cool. So we're drawing 9. 9. And we didn't play a sidekick, right? No. All right, so 1. I'm hoping we can actually win. Man, it's cool how like the spider deck kind of like builds momentum, man. I really enjoy that. You can't hold all those cards? What do you mean? What can't I hold? What did I do wrong? Oh, thank God. I was like, come on, give it to me, Scott. Like big hands. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you ever want to break the game, play the 5 best spiders together will beat anything. What are the 5 best? All right, lots of spider cards. Oh my God, or massive venom strikes. The venom strikes are grossly good. Okay. Bad card is the lizard. The lizard. Okay, so he comes in there. I think we just win now. 1 whole recruit point. Does anything draw us cards? No, we're just going to do massive amounts of attack. Okay. Somewhere, but what days do you typically stream? Do you have info? Yeah. So, maybe I do. I put it on the Discord a lot. It's generally Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We didn't do Wednesday because of the U.S. World Cup. I'm a big soccer fan, so we didn't do it Wednesday. So we're doing it Thursday instead because I don't want to like cheat people out of a day. So that's why it's today. Usually it wouldn't be. Friday tomorrow we'll stream. We're doing the America stream tomorrow. Captain America versus Captain America and Marvel Champions. Monday, I would normally stream, but I'm not going to then either because it's the World Cup for US. So that Monday stream will be moved to Tuesday. So next week will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Generally speaking, I'll do Marvel Champions on Monday. Right now, Legendary on Wednesday, whatever I kind of feel like on Friday. That changes. So we'll just do Tuesday Marvel Champions. That'll also be my birthday stream, fun fact. And then Wednesday will be probably more Legendary, and I might start trying to mix other stuff into this box. Some of my other expansions, and then Friday next week I have no idea yet. We'll see. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday is generally the stream schedule. I try to put it in Discord. I think on Twitch it says it somewhere, but yeah. World Cup is priority. It is. Hopefully for a couple more weeks. All right, and it's always at 8:15ish Eastern time, 8:15 p.m. Eastern time, generally speaking. Sometimes when Marvel Champions does a release thing, I'll do a special stream during the day for that, but that's more rare. All right, so 2 there, 2 there, so that's up to 4. That's 5. We can draw an extra 1 next turn. 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Thought of streaming some Ashes again? Yes, I do want to do that. For sure. For sure. I don't know when yet, but yeah, I do. Because I love that game as well. The problem is I'm just so addicted to Legendary right now. If anything, I might take a break from Champions because realistically what's probably going to happen is like there'll be a week off of Champions because once Daredevil comes out, that's definitely going to happen every Monday. But yeah, I do. The big games I like to get in the rotation are Legendary, Champions, Ashes, and I try to get in 20 strong now and again. I would like to get back into Arkham and Lord of the Rings. I just don't have time. All right, so we definitely played a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we played 9. Okay, so 8 brings us down to 9 left on it. So we have technically 1. Look at the top 8 cards of your deck. Draw 1 and discard the rest. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it really? Look at top 8 cards of your deck. Draw 1 and discard the rest. We'll draw that one. Discard this. So we're up to 10. And then reveal it. Another one. So that's up to 11. We wouldn't have to, but if we wanted to, bam, another 8 damage. Dead. Some people play that way where you kill like the mastermind one final time. We could do it too. Spider-Man, too strong. Once you build it out, man, it's crazy. What does this one do? Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw each of them that cost 2 or less. Put the rest back in any order. Instead, rescue a bystander, then do the above effect by revealing 3 cards. Oh, that's a good card. What is Miles's like special card? Or is it something I have? Must be something I have. Or does Miles not have one? Oh, that's right. It was this one. It was the Jump Dimensions one. That's right. That's right. Maze's Protected one. I appreciate it. Yeah, 20 strong shipping would be nice. It'd be nice to get that back to the table because I love Awaken Realm stuff. So, hey, Ilman, awesome game. Appreciate it, dude. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Lord of the Rings Ascension. I have to check it out. I want to check it out. Is it solo or no? Or is it 2-player? I can't remember if Ascension does solo stuff. Thought we were going to lose it? I know, right? Especially right off the rip when freaking Fast Dude came out and knocked out 3 bystanders. But we were only 5 cards away. 4 players. Okay. So we had another Venom, a Beetle, Master Strike, and the last Scheme Twist. You can play Ascension solo? All right. Yeah, I have to check that out then. But yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good fun. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Oh, Bagel Top's not live. Okay. I was going to rate him if he was live. But it's good to know about Ascension. I'll have to check it out because Lord of the Rings, I'm sold. Whatever. And like I said, I just love card games. So is it a Kickstarter they did for Ascension Lord of the Rings? Hold on. Let's move all this aside. Bring it up. I want to propose it. I need to look up Unstoppable. Okay, so they haven't come out with it yet. Deck building game for 1 to 4 players. Takes an adventure through Middle Earth. All right, so 11 more days. Okay. 30 to 60 minutes. Love it. I mean, I'll probably buy it. Will you separate streams for DC Legendary or just alternate Legendary nights? I don't know yet. When DC comes out, I'm definitely gonna probably hammer that hard for a little bit. But I have no idea. It kind of depends on when it comes out. You know what I mean? Because if it doesn't really come out to the end of this month, then like I might just do DC for like a couple weeks in a row and then alternate them. If I start getting bored of Marvel Champions, then I'll just like replace one Legendary night with Marvel Legendary, the next one with DC Legendary. You know what I mean? So I don't know. What kind of see as we go along. But I'm not gonna have like DC completely replace, um, you know, Marvel. It just might for like a little bit. Not 100%. Yeah, I don't love the art on this, but I'm a sucker for Lord of the Rings. I actually really hate some of this art. It's really bad. Like in the card design. I hope they fix it. I mean, I know that's just what it's gonna look like, but still. Well, here's you're gonna play right away from DC. I mean, I don't know. Batman and Superman for sure. Probably Wonder Woman. That's probably my starting three, assuming they work somewhat well together. But I don't know. I'm hyped for it. I'm hoping it comes out soon. I know the rumor is end of this month, early next month, or something like that. I think. Um, but yeah, we're gonna hit it hard for sure. Especially since I don't know how many people are really gonna be getting into it and whatnot. So no, I've not played Earthborn. I couldn't justify the cost for it, and I didn't like the idea of the original Earthborn, where like you're just exploring. Like I wasn't interested in that. I know the new one like tightens things up, but I don't know. Like I'd have to think about it. I already have too many games I'm not doing enough with. That's my issue in life right now. Especially with streaming. Because that's how I play the majority of my games now is streaming. So yeah. Card games is just where it's at. It's just what I enjoy the most, for sure. I'm the same way. Like I like board games, man, but card games, especially solo card games, they're just like fun and easy and nice to get to the table, and they're just good, you know. So, oh yeah, Unstoppable. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember looking at this. I do remember this. I'll reach out to Renegade. I'll say, hey, I like board games, but some of the setup times for them is annoying. Yeah, man. Like I said, I still need to make the video of all the games I'm selling. We're cleaning out the basement soon, so I'm hoping to get a pile. Um, but like I'm just gonna sell a ton of board games, man, because like they just take too much time. There's too much stuff to it. Ugh. Shuffling cards is cathartic. Yeah, it's nice. It's just nice to play. It's nice. Just it's simple. It works. Doesn't take up a ton of table space. I feel like so many board games nowadays just take up so much table space. They do so much stuff, so much setup, so much like weird rule sets or whatever. And there really hasn't been a board game that's blown me away in a while. So it's just like I don't know, man. I am so just kind of deep into card games. I'm just happy with that. A lot of want to drown you in minis, yeah. That's an amazingly good game. Unstoppable, yeah. I'll reach out to Renegade about it. I do remember looking at this though. 65 on Amazon. Hmm. Campfire Delve, yeah. Campfire Delve is another good one. I like that. I need to get that back to the table. They're actually piled right there. Because I enjoy that one too. I mean, I liked Hokey. That was good. That's fun. I need to play that some more. Dragons of Etchinstone, I need to play more. Actually, Dragons I do play a decent amount because I could do it on the couch. For the game on a standard card table, yeah. I'm Scott. I'm the same type of way. We've had to put out like two card tables for things, and like I just don't have the time for it, man. I still need to play. I feel so bad. I need to play Spider's End Volume 2 still. Greg Favreau and I are supposed to play it together, and like we just haven't found the time to, and it's my fault. Just I need to reach out to him for next week or something. But Marvel Dagger and Holy Hell, that thing took up an entire table. It looked big. Flip tunes? No, I have not. People have recommended them. We have SETI. So CGE gave me a copy of it, and I played it with their marketing team. Novels and I both played it. We went to PAX Unplugged, and they said we really want you to play this game. So I did an unboxing. I showed it off and whatever, and they were happy with it. Um, but when we played it, I just remember Novels and I looked at the board, and they had a massive table, and like it barely fit on the table, like barely. And I was like, I love this game, but holy cow, like is this thing huge? I didn't figure out what to do with that game because it's just never gonna get to the table. I haven't played Unstoppable yet, but I'm getting the Dungeon Crawler Carl version from the Kickstarter. Nice. It's like the same basis or same like idea. That's gonna be a fun for like my son. It looks pretty simple, or simple enough for him. Oops. Huh. I tried to play Dark Knight Returns. That's a table. 20 bucks. It's not bad. Let's look at that. That could be fun with my son playing. I also feel like my friends and I, like if I could get together with my friends more to like play larger games, I would. But yeah, it just feels like we can never like really get anything together to do or anything like that. Table off to the side with the legendary mat card on the other. Lands of Evershade. That sounds really familiar. Nah, it's not what I thought it was. Hybrid RPG board game combines storytelling, tactical combat, and dice-based system. Oh, Awaken Realms game. Oh, I'm sure it's massive. Hmm. The Dungeon Carl version of it as well. Rift Force. Uh, Rift Force. Huh. I like the art on it. Interesting. I know I love it. Yeah. Nelson was a big fan of it and played it a lot. But yeah, I feel like it's one of those things like you have to have like a group of friends, like go to a cabin and just hang out. Like I love the idea of Twilight Imperium. My buddy has it, and we want to play it with some other guys. Um, but yeah, we'll have lives, you know. Just we can never get it to work. Ugh. Oh yeah, I saw Kingdom Come Deliverance is doing a board game, which like is cool. But no, I like the idea. Radiance? I don't think so. Radiance. Oh yes. I backed this. I did back this. I trust in Joe. Joe Clipful actually reached out to me and asked me if I wanted a copy of it, and I was like, Joe, I wish you would have said this like weeks ago because I backed it. And he just laughed. He was like, all right, that's fine. But yeah, no, I backed this. I'm getting this for sure. After Dragons of Etchinstone, the brilliance of that game, I was like, yes, 100%, 100%, man. No idea how it really works, but it seems like it's not going to take up a ton of table space. Oh, look, on a Marvel Champions mat. So it doesn't seem like it'll take up a ton of table space, like if it fits on a Marvel Champions mat. So I feel like I'm good. I'm 100% all in on this thing. It is quite a big rule book, though, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Buffet table to play. I know people really like that show too. I never got into it. Yeah, I would love to do. Um, I would love to do Twilight Imperium sometime. Wait, is there two different Kingdom Come Deliverance games? I just have it listed twice. Wait, 5 and 5? Yeah, just for the beginning. It'll be less when it actually comes out. Oh, SETI's back here? Are they coming out with the SETI expansion? Wingspan Pocket? Man, they will not let that bird die. Oh my god, it has an Oriole on it. It's literally my favorite bird. Okay. Okay, Jamie. Okay. Man, they are gonna milk that cash cow. I mean, good for them. Might as well, right? Oh, that's right. I remember this one. Yeah, Radiance is worth checking out. Um, no, I went all in on it. Do they have more? Yeah, so they show like all different cards and stuff. Like I like the artwork. Again, Joe I think does really interesting systems that are a little tricky at first, but I feel like once you like get his mechanics, like it makes sense. Um, so I wonder if I got the play mats. I feel like I did. I have no idea what I got. I don't remember what I did. Actually, I don't even know if I'm signed in. No, I'm not even signed in. But yeah, so anyway, Joe's systems I feel like are really, really, really good. It just takes like a bit to get into it. You know what I mean? Um, and once you get it, it makes sense and it's good, but it's just getting that. But I remember the deluxe, yeah, had like the dual layer board, so I was like, yeah, all right, I'm all in. I should probably log into my game found stuff and see if I've actually paid all this stuff. I always forget like you can't pay shipping up front. Oh no, all in does give you the thing. Okay, cool. Higher complexity, yeah. Oh well, whatever. Give it to me. They know what they're doing. Wingspan, yeah. Multiple different systems in it for the travel and stuff. Yeah, yeah. I'll be interested to see how it works and whatnot. Two new permits. Okay, yeah, I got everything then. He's been collecting dust on my wish list. Is Aeon's End. Never committed to it. We played it once or twice at PAX Unplugged because people kept recommending it to me. Um, and like it's good, but I saw no reason to get into it, especially since I knew I was gonna want everything for it, and it just wouldn't have made like it just wouldn't have made any sense for me to really get into and do more of because it just would have been too much money. I get Aeon's End, get Astronites. I heard Astronites is like a better version of it. But I don't like a lot of like sci-fi stuff. Like I like the more fantasy driven stuff. So the theme always got me better with that. Um, but I just there were so many expansions for it. I was like, I know how my life is. I know I'm gonna want all this stuff, and it's like hundreds of dollars, and that's just not worth it. It just wouldn't make sense, you know. Like Invincible because the IP is so glad I got it. Okay, nice. I guess the same type of deal. Show I can get for $100 or less. Too many games, not too many fun lives. The never shuffling. The never shuffling was kind of weird, for sure. It was like nice to know what I was gonna be getting, but it was weird because like when you played something really good, it's like okay, I know it's gonna be a bit before I like get there for it, you know. So, all right, chat. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, so I'll be live. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. America 250 stream. Basically, we're doing Captain America versus Captain America in Marvel Champions. Who will win, America or America? So we'll do that Friday. Join Discord so that you know exactly when I go live and whatnot. But it'll be 8:15 p.m. Eastern time ish. We're going to a friend's house early that day, so it might be a little bit. I gotta get some sleep. Tomorrow's a long day. I gotta watch my son the whole day. And then I won't be live Monday because that's America World Cup. Go USA. Beat Belgium. Sorry to any of my Belgium viewers. And then Tuesday will be like the Monday stream, right? So we'll stream Tuesday instead. Man, this eye is really red. It's not a great sign. I can feel it hurting. Actually, I think it's from the fan. I think it's drying it out. So yeah, so Tuesday we'll do next week Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay? Cool. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the subs and the super chats and stuff. Like all the stuff is amazing. So I greatly appreciate you. Like honestly, it means a lot the support that I've gotten, especially playing this game, which is really really cool to see. So thank you. You put an eye on that. I know, right? Pink eye tomorrow. God, you're not supposed to poop in your eye, right? That's how that works. Shoot. Anyway, take care, Arrow. Welcome. Take care. Appreciate you all. Thank you everyone for the support. Honestly, it means a ton. So thank you. And I will see you all tomorrow night. America versus America. And I have to make a playlist of all America songs. So that's my goal for tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Take care. Thank you once again.